away, a 1-0 defeat against playoff rivals. How do you see that one?
Yeah, frustrating. Frustrating that we do okay again, but no goals. Yeah, it's one of them where it's hard for you to digest it straight after a game when you so emotionally caught up in the game. But it is what it is. If you don't take your chances, you're obviously putting yourself in a bit of a bad situation. But we kept going, we kept trying. We just lacked that, as I think we talked about the last couple of weeks, that little bit of a cutting edge. And unfortunately, at the other end, we make a mistake and they capitalise. And I don't think there's much in between it. In between both teams, I think it was quite an even game. I thought I was 0-0 probably written all over it. But they said it's another full-time team coming here and having to work really hard to get something from us, which I know it's not as good as 3 points, but it shows where we are and what we're trying to do. But yeah, it's something for us to think about. I was going ahead and making sure that we start scoring again and we look like the team we were last month.
Beginning with before the game, Alex Curran comes in onto the bench. We haven't heard any of your thoughts just as yet of that signing and what he can bring to the side.
Yeah, Alex is quality. I think he showed in glimpses today when he come on in a difficult situation when you're 1-0 down. It's not like it's free flowing and we're on top of it and we're scoring for fun. It's a difficult game to come on, and yet he was still able to show his little bit of magic and a little bit of quality during the game. But Alex is definitely going to push that little bit step further. His quality on the balls is unbelievable, and obviously I know what he can do from being here last time with him. So to have someone like him want to come here is another reason that shows us that we're doing the right things. But now it's just trying to embed him into the squad and get him used to our system and how we play with our players. And I think he's going to be a massive player for us come the end of the season.
From last Saturday, that was the only change in the entire squad. That's still showing the trust that you have in your lads.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could take away from what this group of players have done so far. Yeah, no one likes losing games, but I think if any fan out there would look at that and you wouldn't think there was much difference between the two clubs, considering we train twice a week and part-time. It shows you that we're doing the right things, and I have a lot of faith and trust in the lads, and that when I pick them, or whoever I pick, will do the right things. And listen, it's a loss, but it's another game for us to learn from, see what we can do better, and make sure that you don't make their mistakes again.
We had a lot of chances, as you mentioned before, one of which was when Isaac Buckley-Ricketts hit both posts. Is it when things like that don't seem to go your way, is it like a sinking feeling for you as a manager?
You just got to stay positive. Yeah, listen, the hit both posts and the ball come back out it's one of them, you know what I mean? And I think if we score that goal, I think it's a completely different game where we're good at scoring and holding on to leads, and we usually seal games really well. But they did that to us today. They got one chance, took it, and yeah, it's one of them. No one likes losing, tough to take, but we have to move on. The game's coming thick and fast now, and we've got to make sure that we don't let results have a negative effect on us. Like when we win games, we don't get too far ahead of us. You've got to do the right things either way.
It's another tough result at home. Is it becoming a sort of worry for you, home form?
I wouldn't say it's a worry, because if we were playing really bad, then I'd be worried. It's more frustrating. Obviously, when you come home, they're the games you want to be winning, the showcase to the fans and everybody that comes watching what we're about. And I look at that game, and I don't think we played too bad. I don't think it was great, but I don't think we played too bad. It's just at the moment we just seem to be lacking that little bit of luck, especially when you're hitting both posts, as we said, and things just not falling for us. Just need that little bit of a rub of the green, but I'm sure our luck will turn soon and we can get back to winning ways and start moving back up.
Even with that defeat, we are currently equaling 7th, as in like what we did last season, so we're still on course to at least meeting last season's.
Yeah, listen, I think trying to meet last year's fantastic season is definitely a goal, and we want to do one better. But we understand that this league's especially this year, some of the teams in it and the budgets in it is frightening. If you look at the teams around us and around the top of the table, there's some big teams, big clubs, ex-league clubs that we're trying to fight with. And listen, that's what Curzon's always all about, that underdog mentality, that wanting to prove people wrong, and we'll keep doing it, and we'll keep trying to do that till the last game of the season, and hopefully in the last game of the season again we'll be back in the playoff spots.
As you mentioned there, the games come thick and fast. How are you keeping the players fit during these?
Yeah, it's obviously different types of training sessions, resting some, making sure some do a little bit extra, and just making sure that we do the right things, looking after their bodies and eating and drinking well. I know it's tough for us to do that because we're only with them 2 nights a week, but we do everything that we can to try and give the lads the best chance to recover properly for the next game. And listen, the next game is Scunthorpe away. It doesn't get any easier. It probably gets harder. It's another massive club, massive full-time team. So we've just got to go there and have belief in ourselves. Make sure that in between now and Tuesday we do the right things to recover, and then let's see what we can achieve up there.
And we're looking to repeat what we did last season there as well through that Jimmy Spencer goal.
Yeah, listen, that's football. If you can get that little bit of luck or that little bit of quality that we need from the lads, and I think if you look at our front three of IBR, Jimmy and Stefan, you know what I mean. For them not to be scoring goals, obviously it's down to luck. It's not down to quality. They're one of the 3 of the best strikers in the league. So we just need that little bit of rubber green and a little bit of that momentum to keep us going. And hopefully we can start that again Tuesday and start another run going and start to build on a bit of an unbeaten streak.
Cheers, Mike.
Thank you.